welcome to the wonderful world of Las Asimas. Some deep lore for everyone as we enter into season 5. Things that have been told before, we want to unveil further. We want to dig deeper. So this is my moment to tell you all and to invite you into the story of the Roguelike Rumbles, which are run, as we know, by the Synod of Sorcerers. Now, this collective has existed for around 200 years. The members of the group are, of course, all sorcerers by name, but they include magic casters of all kinds, predominantly sorcerers, wizards, warlocks, a handful of particularly adept magical artificers. Their primary function has been to amass arcane knowledge and power. Now, the previous head of the Synod was a wizard known as Zardo the Profane. He had an interest in hemocraft and hematurgy, and he reigned from the shadows and orchestrated the original rumbles from those shadows, preferring less magical spectacle and more just straight-up brutal arenas, with actual death. And this, of course, limited participation, and eventually the games ran their course. But curiously, when the original tavern, known as Zardo's Tavern, was mysteriously burnt to the ground and rebuilt into the Roguelike Tavern by Magnus Boltthrower, Zardo himself coincidentally seems to have disappeared, and the Synod re-emerged, helmed now by Lady Destiny. A more youthful, in the way that elves could be youthful, sorceress with a greater interest, we'll say, in charisma-based casting and crystalline-channeled castings. And under her surveyorship, a new arena was built, resplendent facilities were crafted, and all of this sunk deep, miles deep in the stone beneath the Roguelike Tavern, through the collective power of the Synod. Now, under Lady Destiny's leadership, the Synod has encouraged grander spectacle and more purposeful intent to feature heroes and foster the growth of their personas and power, to channel the energy of the crowd through arcane focuses hidden within the arenas, and to test new magics in the game. The arenas, therefore, are both playfields for the Synod's arcane workings and experimentation, but also harvest of that redoubled magical energy. The boundless inspiration from patrons becomes fuel for ever greater working spells. Now, this season, the Synod have developed a few new interesting and magical tools, and we'll get to that. But for now, we descend out of the spellbook of lore and into the actuality. We open on Lady Destiny's office, which is in many ways your standard fare enchanter's domain. Stone walls draped in heavy plush, plum velvet curtains and ornate tapestries, inlaid wooden shelves stacked high with thick tomes and assorted magical accoutrements. A panel of stained glass emulates the soft glow of an afternoon sunset, though any visitors to this room would know by now that we are, in fact, many hundreds of feet beneath the earth. An ornate desk sits in a more central location of the office, but the Sorceress Supreme, a high elf of somewhat indeterminate age, with dark roots melting into long magenta hair and pale skin wrapped in layers of dark robe, glimmering with glittered accents, is poring over a map laid out on a table beneath the false window. And as though peering over her shoulder, we observers can see that there is a hasty hand-drawn map of the realm of Las Asimas. 2 amethyst crystals resting on a small curved metal base sit upon this map, one right over the small depiction of the Roguelike Tavern as we know it, and one in a slightly more southwestern location, markings obscured by crystals. Now the sorceress softly touches the second crystal, and the 2 ignite briefly with a vivid purple flash. As she casts her gaze over to the large gilded hourglass that sits on the table, she sees sand just shifting ever so slowly into the lower half, and then sighs. In a way one might surmise is somewhat frustrated. She pushes away from this work table and winds her way down a narrow spiral staircase which emerges from a front corner of the room. This lower inner sanctum is a perfectly circular room, radiating outwards from the staircase. And all along these carved walls are hundreds of smaller carved shelves, each with a portrait resting above. The frames in the nearest section of wall seem weathered by age and heavy layers of patina and dust. The frames hold just a legion of portraits, people of seemingly every species and race to ever walk in Las Asimas, and beneath each well-crafted image on the little shelf, the carved nook holds a small crystal. These stones likewise vary in size and color, but all seem to be of precious gemstone. And then there's a stark break where the portraits suddenly become much more modern, and the paint is fresh, and the frames are freshly polished wood and a few of glimmering gold. More precious stones sit beneath each image, but the images here are more familiar to our observers, as they reflect the wall of champions of the Roguelike Rumbles displayed in the tavern lobby of the surface above, albeit with frames of all of their felled opponents in between. Now, the final portrait in this section depicts, of course, the recently crowned champion of champions of Season 4, Sheraton Creme, in her moment of victory. And the small shelf beneath her portrait, it's unfortunately empty. But Lady Destiny here draws from her pocket a carved bloodstone, spiral and curved. One might say croissant-shaped. And she also pulls out a fitted gold rest, perfectly shaped to hold the stone in place, and rests them both on the shelf. A satisfied smile appears and quickly disappears from her face as she casts her gaze back to the prior section of wall, and then the yawning emptiness of the rest of the room. And from an interior chest pocket of her shimmering, billowing robes, she draws another small stone, carved ornately with enchanted runes, and she speaks into it softly. Vex, we have made heroes. We have crowned champions, spectacle, blood, glitter, gold, but there is something missing. Call the Synod. Now, we are not privy to the reply as our observation withdraws from the scene, and it is now several months later. The community of Las Asimas was surprised by the announcements that the Roguelike Tavern would be shuttering its doors and moving to a new location. The rumor mill spiraled, wondering what would become of the massive arena and the other magical facilities secreted away beneath the tavern. But news emerged recently by way of magical messages appearing on tavern notice boards through the realm, on advertisements and newscasts heard over the Hoblin, the home orb linking network, and magical media of all kinds. You know, IP, instant portraits, FT, face tome, witch streams, you know, the like. And these all announced that the Roguelike Rumbles legendary tournament of heroes would be returning nevertheless, utilizing the aforementioned facilities until a new tavern was opened. Guilds, adventuring parties, occultists, and conspiracy theorists alike theorize over the sheer vastness of enchantments that will need to be untangled, not to mention a good old-fashioned and good deal of construction required to move the tavern to its new home in Guildsburg, a neighborhood of the Lowland Lee. Now the four of you, my heroes, more recently received the usual request to participate by way of teleported parchment scrolls sealed with wax and signed by Lady Destiny. So I would like to know where each of you were and what you were doing when you received your message. And we're gonna go, we'll say in a reverse order from how we introduced ourselves to one another before starting this little session 0. So Kai, please introduce who you are as a character and describe yourself and tell us where you were and what you were doing.
Hello there. My name is Jerrison Garrison the Third. The first Garrison was my grandpappy who built our family's farm, and he did a great job taking care of everything. And then the second was my shameful father, who really tarnished the family name. And my first time doing the Roguelike Rumble was unfortunate for me because I died first and I died twice. Uh, Thank you to everyone who supported my efforts. But I am back. I will not be dying first. I will not be dying twice this time around. And I got the letter while I was, taking care of the horses, mucking out the stables, just living my life and trying not to sink myself into a depression from losing last time. But I feel hopeful. Everything will be fine this time.
No. Well, good to be resolved. Now, were you have you done any adventuring, or have you just been like staying at home while you've been waiting between rumbles?
Well, I have not done much adventuring. I am a ranger, but I have been taking care of the farm, so I'm using those skills to fend off any monsters from taking my animals. They're family.
Fair enough. Now, the farm is family farm. Anyone else still live there with you, or is it all you?
It's all me. My siblings did move to the city for better ventures, but they do come visit. It's not super lonely. And again, I have the animals.
Who's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is Miss Betsy. She is a 5-year-old cow, and she's absolutely enormous. And she just roams around with me.
Oh my
It's a
goodness, I
great
love it.
time.
Did you mention what area of Los Alamos are you in? Where is your farm? Is it part of the Lowlandly, which is where I believe a lot of the farmland is, or are you further afield?
I'm a little bit farther out, but not too far. You know, I would
Like
say right out the outskirts of the Lowland League.
like what uh Soulfield Valley perhaps? or,
Yes, I
or
think that's right on that border, like
right,
in between.
whatever Sunland Valley is in Los Alamos. Well, now I have to write down Soulfield
Yeah,
Valley.
that's part of it.
Adding to the map. Uh, Great. Well, marvelous. Maya, could you please introduce who you will be appearing as and where you are?
Well, just a little south of the Soulfield Valley is the Lowlandly, as we know, and that is where Roan is from. Roan of Arc, at your service. I'm an Oath of Vengeance paladin, and unfortunately, I have sunk into a deep, deep depression after my last loss in battle. Uh, but that's not going to stop me because, I have my Oath of Vengeance. I'm going to get back out there. I'm going to win that championship. Um, and I'm going to be praising Aphrodite the entire way. Praise be to Aphrodite. She's my goddess. She's my girl. Um, but
Okay,
yeah,
so is it the kind of jealous vengeance? Is
listen,
that what you get from Aphrodite?
many people forget that Aphrodite is a goddess of love, but she is also a goddess of war.
You know what? Shame on me. I forgot my Dolaire's Book of Greek Mythology. Incredible. Um, Fabulous. Well, so then
You know what they say, all's fair.
it's true. So then what were you doing as the magical parchment arrived, inviting you to participate in the first rumble of season 5?
Well, as I said, times have been a little rough on Roan here, so I found myself a little bit in my cups at a different tavern, um, at a at the uh, at the Rose Pony Tavern down the way, uh, just to drown my sorrows, but get ready for the next rumble, and that's when I received my missive.
Wonderful. Um, okay, so I assume you're drinking alone then. Is now let me make you a little offer to pull a little bit of lore
Yes,
from previously existing lore, as it were. There
please.
is actually the Pink Pony Inn, or Pink
Yes.
Pony. What is it? Pink Pony
What was
Tavern?
it? What was it?
No, it's Pink Pony Inn. Yeah, yeah. I had to think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we
Because
did we
in
did Pink Pony in.
Dungeons and Dream Girls, they have actually frequented the Pink Pony
Yes.
Inn.
Yes, let's say it's the Pink Pony Inn that
Incredible.
I am currently imbibing at. Many
Uh,
a many a glass of red wine.
which is well, red, not rosé at the.
Rosé's for happy times. Rosé is for celebration.
Well, that's fair. So the Pink Pony Inn, I imagine, it's a crowded bar frequently. Although maybe are you there on like a weekday that's a little less crowded, or?
Yeah, I think that I'm there on like a midday Tuesday, something real not friendly.
Oh no,
It
there's
is.
like, well,
There's maybe a
that can't
couple
be trivia because that's
barflies.
the roguelikes thing. What else would happen at a sad bar on a Tuesday? Like a knitting club is meeting up in the corner and
Sure. I think it's one of those where it's like you have maybe a cards game going on in one corner, like a bridge game.
Yeah, a bunch of old queens are in the corner, just
Yeah,
playing bridge and
yeah.
uh, rotating between bridge and euchre. I think. Uh, Sorry, is that too Michigan? Okay. Hearts
Like
is hearts more
yoga.
universal?
Hearts, hearts. Let's go with hearts.
I said it, and I was like, nobody in California plays euchre.
What is yoga?
I have like 5 friends from Michigan who are trying to get me to play euchre, and I'm like, no.
One of us, one of us. It is from the realm of Michigandia. There's a wonderful game called Euchre that we just can't get into right now. And it doesn't matter because they're playing something else.
Yes,
Incredible.
every once in a while she'll join the queens in a hand or two, but usually she's just off on her own with maybe the one other barfly.
Incredible. Uh, Wonderful. Well then, Omar, could you please introduce who you are?
Absolutely. Shiffle, who has also lost the Rumble twice, um, he's equally depressed as everyone else, and dejected and lost. And if you were to wander the lands, you might see a lonely Kenku just aimlessly moving about, looking for a sense of purpose, looking for, perhaps one might say, a sign. And a sign does pop up. There's a group of folks at the beach with a sign that says "Save the whales," and Shiffle says to himself, "Oh, maybe this is my cause," and wanders over and asks about it. And they say, "We're saving the whales. We're here protesting. We're going down to the beach. It's a good purpose, and it's a good way to spend your time alive." And Shiffle goes, "That's great. That's what I need. Oh, the beach." Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sensory, not sand is not my thing, but good luck. And Shiffle wanders off looking for another sign, a sign of something to do. And there is a protest happening where there are nuclear facilities that are scribed onto a poster board with it's crossed out. And Shiffle wanders up and goes, "Oh, what is this? Are you saying no to nuclear power?" And half the group says, "Yes, we don't believe in it." The other half goes, "No, it's actually cleaner than electricity and coal." And they start to argue about the science of it. And Shiffle goes, "Oh, this is far too complex for me." And they continue on towards a recycling facility. And Shiffle says, "Oh, this is simple. This is straightforward. I can help with recycling." And starts to chat with someone at the recycling facility. And the person there goes, "Well, actually what's better than recycling is just reducing and reusing. In fact, plastic, it's actually really hard to reprocess back. Like we're kind of focusing a little bit more on metals and stuff." Shiffle goes, "No, no, I already said no to science once today. Thank you very much. I guess I truly am lost. I guess I have no direction whatsoever. I do not know what to do with my time." And just then, Shiffle arrives in downtown where there's a big event. And this is illustrious. This is people just strewn in the streets, chanting, hitting drums, collecting together. And Shiffle goes, "This could be my cause. Excuse me." And Shiffle tugs on someone's sleeve. What is here?" And the person goes, "Oh man, well, we're raising awareness." And just then the parchment arrives. And Shiva goes, My sign. Oh, raising, fantastic. Okay, understood. Raising awareness. Great. I will do that. I will do that." And the person goes, "No, no, we're raising awareness for, no, please. You've already sold me. Don't do it. You don't have to do it multiple times. We're raising awareness, and I'm going to go out there and I am going to return to the Rumble, and I am raising awareness. Thank you. You have shown me something to do. All right, everyone. Yes, keep paying attention. Yes, thank you. This feels good. This feels right.
Incredible. I do love that you have now introduced into the world the notion that the greatest magical alchemists, they've been working on things like turning lead into gold, and they can't manage that. And you know what? They can't figure out plastic either. Man, it's just way too the magic required. Like we can manufacture plastic, but God help us if we try to like magic it back to where it's not wasteful.
One would think it would be easier, but no.
Some wizard tried for a long time. And everybody thought, oh, he's got this magical way. He's able to recycle, reduce, and reuse. And then they just discovered he was filling pocket dimensions, and he filled them so much with plastic that other people couldn't conjure pocket dimensions. Every time you opened your little pocket dimension, just plastic poured out.
Hmm.
It's a terrible,
And
notorious
he made
magical
us
issue.
feel bad in the 90s. That's the real rub of it. It's
Heinous. Incredible. So you wander away from this massive protest, and goodness knows what they were raising awareness about, and we'll never know. Honestly, I feel like at the faint far front of the crowd, you might hear a French accent, and it's just Sheraton on her glory trip. It's just like the revolution, but no one's really sure yet what the revolution is. She keeps mentioning guillotines, but we're not really sure why, because the only king in Las
yes.
Asumas is down in Dismayland, and that is a conflict that maybe we should revisit, but we can't get into all that either. Um, Incredible. Uh, so I guess you've just been on all these little quests trying to find great purpose. Is it your hope that if you return to the Rumble, that will grant you your purpose and your ability to then go be a quester?
Yes, I think so. Shiffle truly believes that in raising awareness at the Rumble, everything will lock into place. And if you were to stop for 1 second to evaluate that plan on both a basis of logic and mental health, you would see that there are a lot of issues. But Shiffle has not stopped to think about any of that.
Fair enough. Am I remembering correctly? Was Shiffle not working for were you not working PA as well?
Shiffle was a PA.
Okay.
And Shiffle was associated with IATSE and Local 871 last time. And then before that was part of a Gwyneth Paltrow inspired pyramid scheme of selling essential oils. And so it has been really quite, a
A journey.
stereotypical journey, one would say. I mean, this is right out of Hero with a Thousand Faces.
Because I was gonna say, I was like, it's the funny uh orientation of our lore, wherein one has to picture almost all of the entertainment capitals that the real world Los Angeles functions on. In this world are slightly more like adventuring gilding type things.
Hmm.
To
Hmm.
where sure, there's projects and stuff that need PAs running around, and of course there's a union for that. And anyone truly deep in the lore of our YouTube would be aware of the oh gosh, I'm gonna misremember what we called them, but it's something like the Warnob siblings.
Yes.
Like there is stuff going on there. Um, and Las Asumas is kind of a place where, with the magical interconnected, the home orb network, as it were,
Hmm.
where there is entertainment magically being streamed around the greater world that we're never going to discuss or get into. Because I refuse. We're strictly in the realm of Las Asumas. Um, but yeah, so you've shifted out of entertainment is what I'm getting at, and you're now looking more for I guess like a more soul fulfilling cause.
Yeah, like all celebrities, I think Shiffle's on that journey.
Sure, yeah, all celebrities are on that journey. We generously
Leonardo
award them.
DiCaprio, Mark Ruffalo, and now Shiffle, just really looking for something to fight for.
I am now going to require you to rename in Las Asumas every one of those celebrities.
I will make a short list of
Mark
everyone who's there.
Buffalo.
Mark Buffalo.
Perfect.
Oh, and he's like, gosh, there's gotta
He's
be a
just some
race of
sort of. There's gotta
like
be.
a Minotaur kind of person. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mark Buffalo, incredible. Um, a good man, a good man. He played a character just called Enlarge. Um, the Enlarge. Sorry,
Lark.
it's a whole magical thing. We have actually our own Avengers though, but that's also Deep Loss Awesome lore. Anyway, So you each, the four of you, you have your parchments one way or another, and it summons you on the appointed hour to arrive at the Roguelike Tavern. Frankly, as per usual. Um,
And I don't know if Jake got the
I don't think
intro
Jake went.
sequence.
oh, I've totally skipped Jake.
Buddy, I guess wasn't up to much.
I got
He
so
was just hanging out
distracted
one
by
day.
the idea of Mark Buffalo, I utterly forgot.
It's all right. Yeah.
Did you utterly forget?
Uh, yeah, no, we're just no backstory for you, backstory for everyone else. No, please introduce yourself. Where are you? Locate yourself in this madness of celebrity.
Yes. So hi, I'm Buddy Bubby. Yeah, I lost pretty bad. Sure got my keister kicked. But I tried brooding for a while, but I wasn't very good at it. So now I kind of wander the Valley of Chad, the sun gleaming off my armor. I feed hay to my mom, I ride my mom, and my mom is my horse.
I was like, I
Uh,
need you to describe for everyone else.
Yes, of course. So I walk alongside my mom in the Valley of Chad, looking for kind passerbys to take me in. I promise I won't stay long, but I overstay my welcome and I eat their snacks. And eventually, I wonder, why did I lose? I followed my oath, to the best of my ability, but I guess my oath was meaningless. So I try to go off grid, the deepest part of the Valley of Chad. I try to make little knives and daggers out of wood. I kick rocks and try fishing, and eventually I think I forget all about the roguelike rumbles and forget my loss and whatever my oath was at one point. And then just as I fully forget and feel as though I've moved on to be a better person than I was, the parchment arrives via a raven, which is much to my disappointment because I really thought I got off the grid and no one knew where I was. Um, and then as I'm reading it over, it all comes flooding back to me. That feeling of pleasure I get from my oath. I remember Shiffle when Shiffle ran away and I struck Shiffle in the back. I remember staying at people's houses and eating all their food despite them being so kind. And I think, no, my oath of treachery was not the problem. It's merely that I was not devoted enough.
Ooh.
I must go back and I must see this to the maximum extent. And I hop on top of my mom and I ride like the wind. It's a long by horseback ride back to the roguelike at the farthest point in the Valley of Chad. There's a lot of hills,
Yeah,
a lot of ups and
100%.
downs.
I
So
was gonna
I'm
say-
starting.
Yeah, just by order of proximity, I think Roan is there first, Jerrison shortly following. 30 minutes later, Shiffle arrives, and a full like hour and a half beyond when you were supposed to be there, and everyone else is waiting in the tavern. That's when Putty rolls up, and I assume you tether your mom?
Oh, no, a horse walks into a bar.
And is promptly ushered right back out to the stables where you know the horse can be.
Aw.
No. There's a different passageway for your horse to take it down to your own green room. But it's gonna go through the stables, or I'm sure Magnus would have my head.
So I imagine Buddy arrives very optimistic, despite everything, because he knows what he must do.
Incredible. While you were in the Valley of Chad, lost and wandering as you were, is there a point of the last fight that really stuck in your craw, as it were? Is there something that you've been thinking about the most?
Like a point where I felt very low for it, or a high point.
Oh, I guess either, really.
Ooh.
Or I'll take both if you have those immediately at mind.
Mm-hmm. I think a real low point was Buddy was often thinking about how much he underestimated everybody, and that obviously there was one fighter who was at a distance the whole time and just relentlessly went after him. Kept throwing out all of his little illusory copies he'd thrown out. And Buddy thinks on that tactically a lot. How he has to rethink the whole strategy, because just because someone's far away doesn't mean you can get to them later. It's maybe best to pick off the weak early. And a high point, of course, would be any betrayal. I think his favorite, of course, being when him and Shiffle had that moment where there was a huge, feel like a swell of trust, and there's nothing Buddy loves more than when he finally feels as though a friend has been made and he can quickly cut them down to nothing.
Wow, incredible.
He looks forward to many more of those moments, and he looks forward to anyone who wants to be his friend.
So it is the point of when you receive these invites, you're never told who else is going to be participating. So let's begin with the other three of you. Envisioning, particularly as I said, Roan, Jerrison, you probably arrived first, and the Roguelike Tavern, you're ushered in straight from the door by Salida, because the restaurant itself is actually no longer functioning, and there's no one waiting to serve you a drink at the bar as would be usual. Salida like pours you a couple of waters before saying like, I've got to run off, and as soon as the other ones get here, we'll get you all downstairs. And you all know Salida is Lady Destiny's halfling assistant, who's just kind of a very frenzied woman at all times, and her hair equally reflects this, as being always piled up in a kind of frizzy bun. But as the two of you sit there with your waters and size one another up, if you didn't otherwise physically describe yourselves, please take a moment now.
I mean,
Please,
whoever.
Yeah, go ahead.
Roan of Arc is quite literally just Chapel Roan, but a satyr.
And Jerrison is Brokeback Mountain, but a satyr.
Oh, hell yeah. So we're just conversing in Sylvan then.
100%. Midwest satyrs.
Oh, absolutely. You're speaking my language.
Real big.
Yeah.
Although I guess if you're both speaking in Sylvan, no accents whatsoever.
No.
It's perfect.
Ain't nobody else can understand us, but that don't matter.
Don't matter at all.
So the two
So
of
it
you
gets
seem really-
there's nothing in here, but it gets real country real fast. Real fast.
Incredible. I was gonna say the two of you probably hit it off pretty well, and I think it's kind of an interesting point that the two of you probably have not really seen other satyrs aside from like family and friends. Certainly you have not yet fought another satyr, so there's kind of already this immediate pairing. And then
Right.
Shiffle walks in, a very different person.
Enchanté. Enchanté.
Howdy.
Charmed.
Did you both also get the little ring-a-ding-ding parchment?
I did rather. Though it looks like the embodiments are not forthcoming at the moment. Looks across the empty bar.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for it to be this empty. I'm wondering.
It's fine. I brought my own. She pulls out a skin.
What's in it?
Oh,
More red
it's-
wine?
Just a little red wine in there. She swirls it around. Would you like some, cuz?
How long has that been in there?
Where?
Maybe I'll pass.
She like sniffs it. Ain't vinegar yet?
Oh. You know what? Why not? It's about to get rough in here.
Takes like a little like wine glass off the bar, like gets one of the tankards and just squeezes some in there. Slaps the bag.
Dust is like floating at the top of it. Hasn't been used in a while.
Care for some, my fine feathered friend?
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to be rude.
Another dusty ass glass. Slaps the back.
And is this like a Tempranillo, or what sort of flavor profile should I kind of expect?
Grape.
Go!
Cheers.
A vintage. Wonderful, thank you. Oh, it burns a little bit. Wow.
It's kind of a thing where like Salida keeps ducking in and counting and like ducking out, and it's getting awkward. Do the three of you keep drinking?
As long
I
as you're
mean,
pouring.
Yeah, Roan keeps pouring until the bag is getting down there,
Mhm.
for sure.
And I gotta say, really quickly, I love the fact that it's you both here. I feel a friendship, and I'm kind of in a new cycle of my life right now, and I want to start with positivity. I want to welcome in positive energy, light.
Well,
I
that
want to.
sounds bully for you. That sounds lovely. I, however, am a little bit on the down and outs right now, but I'm looking to rise up. I'm looking to rise up. Aphrodite, help me. I'm looking to rise up.
When a door closes to your back, at least it's become a wall or something. I don't know, but don't worry about it.
As you say that, the tavern door swings open and arrives Buddy.
Hello, friends.
Ah, hello.
I've got a new outlook on life. Oh, Shiffle.
Shiffle's back is to you as like whatever wood mug they're holding breaks in the hand as Shiffle slowly turns around. You have to be freaking kidding me.
I'm sensing some tension here.
Yeah, did they know each other or something?
I don't know.
I kind of just wander in, head hanging low. I want you to know, Shiffle, got a new outlook on life, and I hope that as I extend my hand, we can begin anew.
Shiffle dusts off the shards of wood. Do you really mean it, buddy?
Yes. I tried to win last time the way I did and didn't like it, so put her there.
We're not going to raise awareness by ourselves. And Shiffle shakes your hand.
I immediately go back to swipe my hand through my hair.
Oh.
I can't believe you fell for that
Oh.
again!
No, you gotta make a dex be dex
Oh
on
my
that
goodness.
one. Roll, my friends.
What would that be? Would that just be a dex off?
Yeah, just straight. Let's just do it. Dex
Straight
dex.
off. Ooh, that's a 21.
You're kidding. I got a dirty 20. Oh my god.
It's like hand kissing past feathers. So slick.
I'm gonna kill you! And Shiffle leaps at you.
Wait.
As you do that, you find yourself suspended, almost as if suddenly the air became like jello. And Salida is leaning out of the back office with her hair all down because she's pulled her wand out of her bun and has essentially frozen you in time. Oh dear. Now, we were a little worried about this, but also isn't that part of the fun? That there's rivalries and tension, and we got two satyrs and two paladins and this situation, but we will not have fighting until you're in the arena. Now, Shiffle, I'm going to put you down about 5 feet over this way, and you're not going to attack again.
Leans over to Jerrison. So do you think it was a bad breakup or something?
I hope so. That's way more interesting than just fighting.
Incredible. So indeed, Shiffle, you are slowly floated over, closest to Salida and furthest from Buddy, and gently put down.
I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
Save
You need more
it,
wine?
I need my
save it
mom.
for the arena. Keep the tension.
I
What
need my
about your
mom.
mother?
I need my mom.
What?
Your mom?
My mom makes me feel safe.
She's a horse. She's a horse.
Your
Oh,
mother's
That's
a
not very
horse?
nice to say.
No, she's a horse. Wait, what's up?
Do you have
I-
something against farm animals?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I'm just stating a fact. This is objective reality. She's a horse. I will not be. And Shiffle.
Do
is
you
just
all see
stupid.
how mean Shiffle is to me?
Well, were you raised by a horse?
My listen, I'm really overwhelmed right now. I think I need to step out. Shiffle, it's nice to see you, I guess. Could,
Is
could
he
one of
is he
you, could
leaving?
one of you,
Um,
could I just have a friend? I need a friend right now.
Okay, buddy, darling, I'm gonna get you a glass of water, and we're gonna, I'm never sure
Would
how to
you
do this.
like
Your
some
horse.
wine?
The horse is
Slap
down
the
in
bag.
your green room. So if you want to go take 5 and then meet all of us in the training room, you can do that. And she'll wave a hand over to the door to the side that kind of secretly opens in the wall, and there's a winding staircase you're all very familiar with that takes you down not only to the green room but also to the arena itself. So if you'd like to go off there alone for 5 minutes, you are welcome to, buddy.
Well, it seems like someone's offering wine, so I might as well stay.
Another dusty
Yes.
cup. There you go,
Drink
friend.
up, buddy. Drink
Sorry
up.
about your mother.
Yeah.
Why are you sorry?
I take a
Be
sip and I just wait.
separated from one's mother is not very nice. And I didn't appreciate your tone while talking about his mother being a horse.
I did it. What? No, his mom is a horse. Is a horse. Buddy, you're winking at me and no one else can see it. Buddy is
I got
winking.
These are tears in my eyes.
Turns back
No,
around.
absolutely not. Roll sleight of hand, Jake, and anyone else, I guess, roll perception.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I tell you what, roll just straight up deception. Unless you want to do it as a physical affect, then you can roll sleight of hand.
Deception.
I am literally actually crying in real life.
And then Jake, let
You
us know
said
what
perception?
you get. Yeah, it'll be perception for everyone else, but
I got a 23.
I got a 16.
All right. Can I use a luck point
yeah, if you
for
want.
this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a 17 for deception.
I
For using
fully
deception.
believe that this poor man is being taken advantage of and being like slandered by this Kenku.
Meanwhile,
I think-
Jerrison, you see straight through his bullshit.
Yeah. Yes, but I am
Oh,
a
you
little
poor
convinced
thing.
it's enemies to lovers. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to interrupt this.
This is so good.
I do hope they kiss and make up.
I really do hope that. I'm going to go up to why did I just blank on everyone's name? Pause. I'm going to Jake, what's your character's name?
It's Buddy.
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 Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, Buddy. Yeah.
So Jerrison goes up to Buddy and is like, if you really like that man, I don't think you should be pulling pranks on him. The winking might work though.
A good idea. I just like to play around sometimes. Yeah, everyone gets all so worked up.
Is being worked up bad?
I don't know. Could be good. Could be good. I don't know.
I think you could work with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem like someone. We should be friends.
I think you should focus on Shiffle. I was like, what's up, buddy? Why do you want a friend? You're really attached to your mom. I think that's a little odd.
I just kind of lean in quietly and put my hand on my blade and go, "Well, you want me as your friend because you don't want to be my enemy."
Well, okay. I would love to let you all continue to drink wine, but we do actually have things to do. Salita's just kind of been watching this like, I don't know when to interrupt or I have paperwork I have to do. But she kind of ushers the 4 of you off your bar stools and waves her wand to kind of magically clean the cups, and as she's kind of ushering you all down the stone steps, she's just kind of rattling off, Now I know the bar, it's not currently functioning, but of course all of the facilities will be in use. Don't you worry, the audience will have plenty of drinks flowing as per usual. It's just, in between things, everything right now. Half of them are over at the other location, half of them are here. It's R&D on Tuesdays, and goodness help us, but it is all going to be
What
as
was in that
usual.
wine? Roan?
Lady Destiny,
Oh dear,
your
did I
feed was
freeze?
a little,
You did.
little fuzzy there.
Okay, well, you just imagine what Salita was saying, and maybe the recording got it. I just got a big flash. It said, your internet is unstable. And I was like, so is Salida. It's fine.
It be that way sometimes.
Do. But you all are ushered down the staircases and taken to the training room, which is a place most of you have been before, depending on who was running your arena, but most of you have seen before, and it's different as you walk in. Much like the upstairs restaurant, a lot of things are missing. The weapons racks that usually cover the walls are all empty, but there's boxes and crates everywhere, and the little happy straw dummy that usually sits in the center, he's just gone. But if you want to roll a perception check, you are welcome to.
Ooh.
Nat one.
Not that bad.
Also a natural one.
There you go.
11.
19.
Oh, heck yeah. So I was about to say eagle-eyed, and I didn't mean it to be a species pun. But the Kenku is able to notice there's a little box over to one side that seems about the right size for that little dummy, and there's kind of a little happy face drawn on it with just the word stuffy, which you kind of surmise might be his name and what the people who run the Rumbles call the little straw man. And where he would normally be standing, there is, in fact, a familiar figure to all of you. The high elf with magenta hair, Lady Destiny, who your papers did tell you would be running the Rumble you would be fighting, which isn't always the case. Though she is hostess with the mostest and sorceress supreme, she does not run every game, but she does run the first game of the season. And as you all walk in- Yeah?
Yeah. This is exciting.
Great. Okay, great.
Exciting.
Like,
I'm excited.
would you like to say more? As you all step into the room, Salida kind of just closes the door behind you as she leaves, and leaves you with the dungeon mistress. And Lady Destiny looks over at all of you and just says, welcome. I am so very delighted to have the four of you here for our first game of the newest season, and there are going to be new things. It seems to me that something has been missing from our games. While I would love to resurrect the old rules and bring back truly fatal blood sport, Las Asimas is in need of heroes, now more than ever. And our more recent history has brought us such compelling stories of heroes challenged by their failures in arena and inspired to do better, to try again, and again, sometimes again, until the championship and success is theirs. Talia, for instance, so famously, 4 times before she was champion, and our newest champion of champions, Sheraton Krem, did she not also triumph on her 3rd time in the Rumble? And now, fueled by her cause and quest for justice of all kinds, is she not a fiercer force in the realm? Are we not the better for her growth, for Talia's redemption? So we cannot squander your lives, and as per usual, the emergency magical technicians, paladins, and clerics will be on hand to resurrect you. Don't worry. But we must raise the stakes. So I've decided it's not enough. It's not enough that you simply face one another. After all, isn't the real challenge truly surviving the arena itself? So, just as it will be tonight, when you all meet one another in the arena, I want to make it clearer that you must not simply best one another, not only win the hearts of the audience supporting you, but you must truly prove yourselves as heroes ready for adventures and the risks awaiting you in the realm. So therefore, you must also face me. And
What?
with this, she flicks her wrist towards the 4 of you, and she conjures and fires 4 radiant and glowing crystals about the size of a baseball, each headed directly at each of your chests. Roll initiative.
Oh no! Oh no!
Milady?
We just met.
Natural 20.
Ooh!
Wow.
Oh.
Anyone in more the 15 to 20 range?
I got
No.
a 16.
Nice. Okay, Roan. Shiffle, where are you at?
I'm at a 7.
Ooh, Jerrison, higher or lower?
Higher 12.
All right,
That makes sense.
incredible. So, buddy, giant, like magical baseball coming right at you. What do you do?
I look to my allies in this situation. I nod in a sort of uh solidarity, and then I cast Expeditious Retreat and run like hell.
Okay, you take off running. Now the door behind you is closed. Are you trying to run to the door, or are you just trying to run around the room? This is a room
Take,
with kind of like gym with like padded walls.
yeah. Let's see. With Expeditious, I can move. I can bonus action on each of my turns till the spell. Yeah, I'm just gonna start taking laps at high
Okay,
speed.
you all watch as Buddy takes off, and the crystal focuses in on him like a laser and is chasing after him. So, Buddy, are you using your entire turn to try and run away from this thing?
So I guess I already used a spell, and
Oh yeah, I guess you are.
I've dashed as a bonus action. So my main effort, I guess, is to run and dodge. I guess I can't take the dodge action either, but I'm just trying to get away from it through pure speed and retreating.
Incredible. I tell you what, I'll let you make a valiant effort on that front. Uh, yeah, I'll roll speed versus so Dex v Dex essentially.
Okay, cool. Ooh, it's not good. It's a good thing I've got another luck point.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'll tell you,
All
you're
right.
trying to beat a 22.
That's not gonna happen. So, yeah, I'm just running at full speed, and I suppose probably not fast enough. A 15, I don't imagine will do it.
Not fast enough, but I'll say, given that you took the dash, this thing is at this point still chasing you, whether or not it will actually hit on the next turn.
Was
Roan,
this his whole
what do
plan?
you do? Glowing purple crystal coming straight at your chest.
Does the crystal look like Lady Destiny, or is it just a glowing purple baseball?
No, yeah, it's just a glowing crystal. She
Got
just
you.
threw it at you,
Got you.
essentially.
All right. She's gonna, Roan is gonna just immediately, first instinct, take out a greatsword and baseball bat it.
Incredible. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to well, yeah, I guess make me an attack, but just tell me what your dex looks like as well.
Okay.
So I'll have you roll too, but you're technically just rolling an attack with your sword, yes? Great sword?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Math. 19 plus 7.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so then just roll me a dex for how spectacular this looks.
Okay. Let's see. It's not as good as, but where's my dex? Where's my dex? Okay, that is 14.
Okay, great.
She
So
kind of panics.
yeah, no, but it's a full hit and like so satisfying as your blade meets the crystal. Just a wonderful crack, and these shards fly out everywhere before, kind of dissipating into harmless glitter. But it looks really rather spectacular.
Glitter rains.
The rest of you, it's like a slow motion flash dance moment as Roan is bathing in the glitter.
Yeah.
Incredible. Jerrison.
I immediately take out my short bow and go to shoot the crystal that's flying at me. Whoop. Nice. 21.
Oh, yeah, dead on.
Yeah.
What can you roll the damage on that though? Because arrow versus crystal.
Right. 6.
Great. Okay. I was like, we need to get above 5 HP essentially. Spectacular. So it's like a Robin Hood moment. I mean, you are in your wheelhouse, ranger versus ranged attack. If the others weren't occupied with their own defense, they would likewise see an incredible maneuver as your arrow pierces right through the heart of the crystal and shatters it, not necessarily with as visceral a sound as sword on stone is pretty loud.
It's pretty
But
intense.
but a pierce as it shatters like glass into little shards of harmless glitter.
Got him.
Incredible. Shiffle.
Shiffle closes their eyes and says, new direction in life. What do I do? And I reflect back to at the protest when the person went, wait. And Shiffle goes, yes, I will wait. And I open my eyes and I patiently wait to take this crystal head on. I am going to burn a luck point, so you are going to roll with disadvantage for this attack.
Okay. Wow. Let me get the right dice. I'm doing digital because I did not take out my dice. I was not good. Oh, and I didn't re-roll the 20. Hang on. There we go. Still a 23 though.
Okay. That is going to hit.
Oh, disadvantage though. Hang on, let me roll the 20 again.
Oh.
It's a 24.
Oh.
Digital
All right.
gods are in my favor.
Roll that damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll up a little d6.
Ooh.
4 points of damage, but a palpable hit, like on your sternum. And
Oh, well, actually, if you don't mind me saying, as that goes, Shiffle's newfound sense of community of purpose, of raising awareness, allows Shiffle to hear that crystal whizzing in. I am actually, as a reaction, going to use Deflect Attack.
ooh, yes, very good.
And that is going to be 10 points of damage that I can reduce from that. And on top of that, I would like to redirect it. If you wouldn't mind making a dex save of 13, please.
Offer on table. Are you gonna redirect it back at Lady Destiny, or perhaps at somebody else running around the room?
Oh my God. As I go to like pat it with the side of my hand, I'm looking at Lady Destiny, thinking like, I need to impress you. I need to show you that I am serious this time. I'm not going to be knocked out and around. Oh my God, over your shoulder there is like, and like rack focus, like a little bit of a zoom to like Buddy running and like, no, absolutely not. Screw that man. And I'm going to go ahead and chuck that over at Buddy, Dex 13.
Very good. Yeah,
All right.
Buddy, go ahead and roll that.
All right. Just a general, is it a dex saving throw or is
Yep.
it just a, okay. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, it will then miss you, but it would definitely flew in your direction.
So yeah, while you're
Matrix
running,
fall
I'm
backwards.
picturing it's almost this one of like Shiffles gets redirected almost like it's gonna hit you in the face. So you do a little lean before you continue running. What's your AC? I assume
My
higher than
AC?
14. Yeah.
Yes, my AC is 21.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
So you hear this like whoosh, as you dodge Shiffles, and then you hear almost from behind you a second whoosh, as you almost leaned yourself into the crystal chasing you. It's now top of initiative. You now have 2 crystals as Lady Destiny, amused by what's happening, just gestures at Shiffle's redirected crystal, and now it's like looped around and it's now also chasing you. You got essentially 2 heat-seeking missiles on you. What would you like to do?
Wonderful. Yes, I would. Yes, so I would like to continue running towards Shiffle, locking in
Great.
to reposition behind Shiffle and shove with all my strength in the direction of both crystals.
Okay. So you
Talk
you
about
can
a
run
heated
around
rivalry.
Shiffle,
Okay.
but this is gonna be now an attack on Shiffle. So if you want to make like an unarmed strength attack,
Sure. Well, I have in my proficiency bonus to unarmed strength as well.
I think so, yeah.
All right, cool. That'll be does a 29 hit?
29 will hit.
Yikes.
So I shove into the both crystals coming at me.
Yeah. That is undoubtedly going to be effective. And Shiffle, sadly, your incredible maneuver to deflect and redirect, aided in fact by Lady Destiny, it's redoubling. You're gonna have 2 attacks on you.
Okay, and I burned my reaction. Beautiful.
Well, interestingly and hilariously, I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20. So one utterly misses, but the other is going to hit you. And yes. Well, this is now a second turn, so if
I could burn
if you have
a
another
luck
reaction.
point. Oh, if my reactions are freshed up, I will take on that damage and see if I can deflect that.
Okay. You can. Yeah.
Beautiful. So let me go ahead and see if that's 18 deflected damage. Would that bring the damage down to 0?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and go and as I glance this one again off my hand, buddy, would you mind making another deck save?
This is incredible.
Yeah, natural one.
Yeah. Okay.
And
So
then
then-
10 points of damage go your way, and I've lost
Oh.
track of which crystal was originally yours and which one was mine. As we are now 5 feet away from each other, just bouncing crystals off of walls at each other.
Potentially. I will say at this point, the one that actually does make contact with Buddy just fully kicks you in the sternum, and it's a bruising hit as it shatters itself across your chest. And the other, which was effectively dodged, Lady Destiny herself dissipates, looking delighted and amused.
Oh, you got me there. You got me there. That was a good practice round. Okay, let's go again.
Jerrison starts clapping.
Don't worry, you will.
Yeah,
Oh,
Roan starts
wow.
clapping as well.
Wow.
Shiffle puts out a hand to help you up, buddy. Here, take my hand so I may lift you up.
Oh,
I go to grab it.
And Shiffle lifts you up, and then afterwards goes, "Oh, too slow. Shit! No! No, hold on. Wait, no, go back down. I did it wrong.
oh,
This is very
Better luck
romantic.
next time.
No, hold on. No, go.
I do
I put my
hope they
hand
end up
just on
together.
Shiffle's face. Shiffle's face ever so slightly and just go, better luck next time.
Oh, there will be a next time. Don't worry about it. There'll be a now time. It's now, actually.
Well, it's in about 8 hours.
And hot in
It'll be
here? Is
in
it
8
just
hours.
me?
The four of you are so well suited for one another, I think. With this previous encounter, maybe you can work something out. We usually aim for, I would say, a slightly more varied spectrum of competitors. But for this first one, I thought it might be intriguing to see what we could line up. So with our 2 paladins, 2 satyrs, this whatever the 2 of you have going with one another or against one another,
Romance.
I think this is going to make for a truly excellent battle.
Praise Aphrodite.
So tonight, when you meet with the audience and you have your moment to engage with them, speak with them, encourage them, I want you to consider the fight that you are going to bring for them and what kind of hero you want to be when you go out in the realms. So very quickly, before you all leave, I would love for you to tell... Thumbs up.
Yes.
Hell yeah! The magical assistant really liked that. God, that was funny. I would like for you all, though, before we go, to just announce to the good people, who will of course be watching this as always, why you should be their hero in tonight's Rumble. Let's start with the last one hit. Buddy.
I should be your hero. Because if you want to support somebody who never half-asses anything, then I'm your man. I go all the way, every time. I believe you can
Whole
too.
ass it.
I don't half-ass. I whole ass.
Very good.
If you two have a whole ass, then you please help me.
Incredible. If only we made bumper stickers. Shiffle, why should you be the hero of tonight's Rumble?
I should be the hero of tonight's Rumble because we have lived in silence too long. We are not talking about the fact that we're not talking about it. When I win, and that's when, we will be bringing awareness. And that's important because we didn't have it before. So let's have it now. And let's finally talk about it. Thank you.
Wise words from the monk. Okay. Jerrison.
Right. I might not be the flashiest guy, but if I'm your hero, you will be helping a family farm and I will be providing to Los Asimas with all the goods I make and cultivate on my land. So you will also be helping the greater good. And I will be aiding and buddying Shiffle's romance, and we all want to see that.
We do.
All right. You've got the goods, is what I'm hearing. Heard. Roan, why should you be the hero?
Listen, I know that it's been a rough go, y'all, but I believe in myself and I think that you should too. And God knows, Goddess knows that I believe in Aphrodite and I know that she's helping me through this. So please, y'all, I should be your hero if you believe in love, if you believe in justice, if you believe in vengeance. You should have me as your hero.
That incredible note. Love, justice, and vengeance. The three things needed.
Exactly.
Send the four of you off to your green rooms. And so you are sent away, and you are able to retire and relax, and you have a full, long rest to prepare, to eat your provided food. And frankly, sooner than you know it, you can hear the hordes of crowd descending the spiral stairs and filling the arena. And you are summoned to your places on little teleportation circles, an even lower level beneath the Rumble Arena, and you wait to rise up. And that's where we're going to cut it off for today. Thank you, my friends, for this incredible Session Zero. Thank you to everyone who is watching. This will be airing on the Tuesday before the Rumble. So while we speak in terms of tonight, the Rumble itself is actually going to be this Thursday, April 16th. It's like, where am I? Is that correct? God help us. Yes, April 16th, 8 p.m, live at the Roguelike Tavern. This is our first time, truly since our beginning, where we are requiring tickets for entry, but if you have not already gotten yours, you can get them through the Eventbrite if you want to secure your seat at our adventuring tables. Otherwise, they will be $10 available at the door, and these are going to include your choice, my friends, either a magic item or a new action item that we'll be introducing for this Rumble, which is very exciting. Kickoff of Season 5. So we hope you'll join us there. Before we go, though, I would love to just kind of go back around the table and have everyone just actually say who you are. And knowing in your minds that this is airing essentially 2 days before the Rumble, if you have things coming perhaps after the Rumble that you would like to advertise, share that. I am Sarah, I have been Lady Destiny, and I will be your Dungeon Master for this event, and I am very excited to have you all back. So that's the only thing truly on my radar. Pick Your Poison will have lots of stuff going on, but just follow our Instagram for all of that. Let's go in reverse order again. Kai.
Hello, I am Kai Grayson. I am the producer of Rolls for Initiative. Roll is spelled with an L-E-S, not L-L-S. And the next show is April 18th. It's the Saturday after the Rumble. And it is a charity show, and all proceeds will be going to Indilon. I'm also a screenwriter, and I make videos for BuzzFeed occasionally. I think that's it for now. Yeah, see y'all there.
Incredible. Maia?
Hi, everybody. My name is Maia. I don't think I have any current projects coming up, just roguelike as usual. And then also check me out down at the Witch's Cottage in North Hollywood if you are in the greater LA area. Sometimes you can catch me there on a normal day just hanging out, but you can catch me there as a fairy during some of their events that they have.
Fabulous. Incredible.
I'm Omar. Today's Tuesday, so if you don't mind, after this, checking out our episode of Daredevil. This was actually one of the episodes that I worked on the set for this week and next week, so that would be much appreciated. And also, hey, quick little reminder, everyone, and I hate to be the one to do this, but just so you don't forget, because I forget every year, tomorrow is tax day. I looked it up. This video is going up on the
Wait, it's
this,
tomorrow. Oh,
this
oh,
video
oh,
is
this
going
video.
up
this
on
airs.
the 14th. Tomorrow, the 15th, is tax day. So forget, file your extension, or however you want to live your life. Or if you filed, congratulations, it must be nice. And then on Thursday, we'll see you at the Rumble.
We'll pick you back up after taxes make you sad. Unless you get a great refund, in which case, yay. Last, certainly not least, Jake.
Hey, I'm Jake Ellsworth. I'm playing Buddy in the upcoming Rumble. I'm so excited to be coming back. Hoping for a win this time. We'll see. Maybe 5 years the charm, or whatever they say. In my personal life, I think I was promoting this coming out last time, but VHS Halloween is now available on Blu-ray.
Let's go.
So you can go get that wherever you buy your Blu-rays from. And yeah, I'm just so excited to be coming back. I'm excited to go to the Ren Fair this weekend.
Yay.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
stay
Ren
hydrated.
Fair.
Yeah,
Mhm.
amazing.
Hydrate, don't dihydrate.
Always.
That's right.
But yes, friends, as per always, our session 0, because actor schedules, is a pre-record, so you will be watching this airing on Tuesday, and then 2 days from when you are watching this, we will be live at the Roguelike Tavern and still streaming on Twitch. So if you don't happen to live in California, don't worry, you will still be able to catch all of the action. Both our in-person crowd and our online crowd will have ways that they can interact, contribute, and support all of our heroes. So please catch us live one way or the other, either on the internet or at the actual bar. And we are, let me reiterate, as it said in story, we are back at the original roguelike location. The new building is not available yet. So it's still under the regular ownership. They still have the liquor license. There's going to be cocktails and mocktails, whatever your heart desires. It will be, for the first time ever, though, bring your own food. So yeah, feel free to bring snacks. I'll just ask that you maybe be mindful, maybe avoid like traditional airborne allergens, maybe no peanuts. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you all there if you're able to join us in person or on the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.